and then lift the leg up to the ceiling, and then keep it up here. Ready, go. Okay, so low quality there. And then the same thing here. Ready, go. Okay, and low quality there as well.
Okay.
So yeah, we're getting some serious breakdown in the pelvic region, potentially like anchoring issues with the T-spine, something like that. So, so we got the numbness in the hand, we got the separation in the shoulder, we got the left shoulder feels junky, we got the inflammation in the left wrist, we got the left leg feeling weak.
And like unable to extend, right, Dad? So when you try to extend, extend in my hand, or sorry, try to like make
Push
your leg,
the knee down.
Yeah, push the knee down. Like it's not.
Yeah, it's not doing much. Let me see this one. Do this one. Grab something real quick. Can I slide this bolster under your knees here, and then drop them down? Straighten this knee. That's still hard, huh? Rest. Go again there. Rest. Go one more time. And rest. And then do the same here. Yeah, so he's got a massive range of motion issue on that left knee. Okay, I'm gonna slide this out. So let's write that down. Or do you mind taking notes here?
Yeah,
Go? Okay,
yeah,
sweet man. So let's go into samples, left knee extension, supine, bolstered, and then just range of motion.
Okay.
Could I have you hike your hip up? I'll show you what that looks like. Just do it. Yeah, exactly. And then rest. And then, yeah, and then do this side. And rest. And then do this one. Okay. So, okay, they feel weird, but they feel okay. Bend your knees for me. And then do the same thing. Hike here. And rest. And then hike here. So he's got more hike left, for sure. Hike here. Does that feel like you're jammed? Like, does it feel like you're running into a wall
Yeah,
almost?
totally,
Okay.
yeah.
So let's.
Like I'm moving about a million.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's just go sample number 2. Let's go right hip hike and then range of motion and then right jam there just to make sure that we know that it might be a structural or he might be running into a wall, so it might be already closed there. Okay, bring your legs back down. And it doesn't really seem like the knee impacts that. Right, so that's why I was kind of testing that. Bend your knees to see if the knee is kind of haywire and whatever kind of hip hike system is going on. Cross your arms for me. And then I'm going to have you, I'll show you here, side bend this way to the left. Cool, come on back. How'd that feel? Okay. And then side bend to the right here. A little sticky there.
Yeah,
Does it feel
cracking?
cracky? Okay, does it feel like that same jammy sensation?
Not as much as the hip thing.
Do this one again.
How can you tell it's sticky? What are you seeing?
Quality of motion.
Okay. So
Yeah,
it's
so I'm
it's
like
not the
super
The more you do it, the better you
it
get.
gets better. That's good to know. So like I'm watching a few different factors here. One, it's like how reactionary is he? So like if I'm like side bend, he's like, all right, come on, dude, let's go. Like keep it going, keep it rolling. Versus like side bend right, and he's like kind of does this like brains having to think about what I told him.
Okay.
That's one thing. And then I'm also just asking him sensationally, like how'd that feel, like this side, bend over here, smooth, kind of buttery, come back, go this way. He kind of hits a wall. Like I can see that everything gets restricted pretty quickly there.
Okay.
So, and then asking him like, hey, how'd that
Okay,
feel?
it's
Does that
full.
still feel a little restricty going this way?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like go this way again. See how you're
Oh,
just
yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
But to me, what that feels like is, go again here. It feels like he's capped out almost immediately over here. Go this way.
Yeah, but I feel this was a lot looser.
You have more freedom, right? There's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
more
yeah,
ability
yeah.
to segment. So once again, I'm kind of seeing this same like jammy right side action. So I'd go range of motion again, lateral flexion, kind of jammy. Okay. And then I'm going to have you sit up at the table for me. How old are you?
77.
As of 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, man. That's awesome. You're fit as hell for a 77, man. It's pretty cool to see you popping up like that, man. I'm gonna have you rotate.
That's because
You
I
should,
am.
you should see it. You should do an
It
apple
was
all the way
one
down.
thing you learned
way.
is
Yeah.
from the physical. I told him, just getting off the floor. I watched the other people that are doing it.
Yeah.
And we're taking forever to get off the floor.
Yep.
So that's what I practice.
Yeah,
Get off the
it's
floor.
awesome, man. It's huge. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna have you rotate your body left.
Like this.
Yep. And then come back. And then go the other way. And then come back. Go to the right again. And then come back. And then go to the left. Cool. And then go to the right. How's that right feel? And then go left. Compare them.
About the same.
Okay, cool. Okay. And then I'm gonna have you do that side bend. So bend there, good. Come back and then bend there. Was that a pop in your back? Was that your pants?
The pants.
Pants. Do the left again. Okay. And then do the right. Cool. Come back. Do you feel okay going hands behind your head like that, or does that kind of
It's my wrist is starting to get a little
from what we're doing right now?
yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have you relax for a second. Yeah. Okay, let's just take a break.
I noticed that when we do our crunches, I don't get up. You know, when he shows us how to do that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get up there, and he seems to be up like that.
You're up there.
Turning it
Yeah.
off before.
Yeah. Okay.
He also, I noticed like when he does like a glute bridge, can like not really do a glute bridge, and when he does it, he feels in his quads, not his glutes.
Okay. Gotcha. Let's make a note saying that after seated spinal, like just you could even do this in entry box 1 in the flow. Yeah, just top there. Just say after seated spinal assessments, left wrist pain.
Okay.
Kind of interesting, right? We haven't even touched your wrist.
Yeah.
And you're getting pain in there, right? So that, Eli, that's really telling me that there's some kind of nerve impingement, nerve issue happening here, right? Because we're not aggravating that wrist and it's getting pissed off.
Usually when I sprain something, a week and
It resolves,
back,
yeah.
you know, and this is like 2-3 weeks.
Okay, gotcha.
And I put braces on it, and
Okay,
I can't find a good brace
gotcha.
for my
Okay.
wrist.
Okay. Okay. Was it after we did the side bending that it started hurting, or was it after the rotation?
No, it was just almost-
Cumulative? Yeah, okay.
And I
Okay.
didn't tell you because it was.
It wasn't loud and
Yeah.
okay, so it just through all
It's
this
just-
stuff, yeah. Okay.
I think just the movement itself.
Yeah.
you know.
That's interesting. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have you lay on your back again. Okay, so I'm gonna have you shrug this shoulder up to your ear and rest. And then same here. And rest. And here. Okay. And then go to the ceiling here and rest. Ceiling, rest. Go to the table, rest. Go to the table, rest. Go to the table. So we got a left shoulder retraction, range of motion issue there. Shrug this left arm down to your foot. Good, rest. How'd that feel?
Fine.
Okay, and then same here. Good. How'd that feel? Fine, okay. Okay. So you got that left retraction, and then also there's a I would just say like with the left upward rotation, we're getting a lot of crepitus, but not really a range of motion issue. Shrug up again here. I'm sorry, to the ear. Yeah. So the range is there. We're just getting a lot of popping.
Right. Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah. Pull this arm into your side. How'd that feel?
Fine.
Same here. Good. Those feel fine, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. QMAMC left shoulder retraction.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna have you pull this shoulder blade down into the table. Keep it down into the table. I'm gonna try and pull it up to the ceiling. Okay?
Yeah.
Ready, go. Okay. So, low quality there. Let's compare it just to make sure though. pull the shoulder down into the table. Ready, go. Yeah. So you feel that difference there?
Can I try it?
Yeah.
now? I'm gonna start with the high collar one. Just okay, pull it down, keep it there, ready, go. Keep it down, ready, go. Does that feel like what Jazz was doing? Different from what Jazz was doing. Okay.
Cool. Nice. It's good. Just out of curiosity here, push this shoulder up into my hand just gently, and then hike this hip up, and then rest. And then do the same thing here with the shoulder. We're not aggravating this wrist anymore, are we?
No.
Okay, hike up here. I'm sorry, let me show you again here. So,
Oh, okay.
that thing here, so a little push up here, and then hike here, good. And then keep that shoulder up and hike up here. And rest, do it again. There you go. Do it again. Does that feel less jammy?
That's jammy.
Okay.
Still feels jammy or something?
Push up here. Okay, there. Does that feel less jammy?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good rationale to start with the shoulder. So I'm gonna give you a really easy thing to do here. I'm just gonna have you pull your shoulder blade into my hand here.
Okay.
See how you're moving your whole body to do
Oh,
that?
yeah.
So see if you see how you're moving your head to do it now. Rest. Okay, so I'll show you what this feels like here. Okay. I'm just gonna hang out here with you. Don't even worry about doing anything. So I'm just giving him joint position awareness now because he has no idea what this even means. So
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
yeah. Does that feel okay?
Yeah.
Cool. Does it feel kind of good?
Yeah, actually it feels
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yep. So the rationale to not go to the spine is that when we're seated, that lateral flexion looks pretty damn good. But when he's on the table, things get real crazy. So I'm not super interested in the spinal mechanics component at this point. And then the other factor is, you know, the wrist blowing up. I don't wanna. So we're moving the spine around. His wrist is getting mad. I'm like, what's the point of keeping moving his spine around if it's just making his system mad? Okay. That feel okay?
Yeah.
Cool. And I'm just gonna let it chill for a second. Let his body do its thing.
There's a lot to learn here.
Yeah, it's crazy. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, yeah, it is. I'm like, okay, why do you decide on the shoulder?
Yeah.
Let's have some gymnastics.
Yeah,
Something.
so it's like a lot of variables. Like 1, body mechanics. 2, his allostatic load. 3, sensory issues with the twisting and bending and moving his spine. 4, he's getting nerve pain. 5, we're seeing spinal positional changes when he tries to do the left shoulder retraction. 6, there's a low quality shoulder component.
And like that's his shoulder that's like he's
It's
had
a lot
problems
of
with.
storm in that vertical.
Okay.
Yeah, and the range of motion issues.
Yeah.
Right. So like also
Yes.
he's getting crazy crepitus in upward rotation and 0 retraction in that left shoulder. So I'm like, okay, this is a pretty loud thing. Everything else is like, it's okay.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's weird, but like not
Yeah.
like a thing.
Yeah.
Like if it was like a clear, concise, like if I saw something where it was like jam here and hard to do here, I might have better rationale to like go to the hip. But he's like moving beautifully here, and then he's like, I feel like I'm running into a wall here. So for that reason, I'm like, I don't know if that makes a lot of sense to try and train something that's feeling great right now. I could take on the opportunity to like QMAMC that lateral lumbar flexion, but because of the allostatic load and because like just doing like very baseline spinal mechanics, this is pissing the system off. Like I'm like, I don't even want to QMAMC that stuff right now. So
And that would be typical, right? In terms of most people who come here are gonna get taxed pretty
It
quickly?
just depends.
Okay.
I'm always, yeah, it's that whole typical thing. I kind of have.
Okay.
No,
Alright.
I know it's tough, but I've like thrown it out the window.
Okay.
Like I just kind of clear my mind when a new person comes in, and I go, okay, this is an N1. Like there's no. This feels way softer, by the way. Like I don't have to force your shoulder down this time, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of like going, okay, what's this body on the table telling
Okay.
me? Because I'll be surprised. Like I've had a 78-year-old that came in here who has searing nerve pain and crazy neck stuff, and then she flies through the whole SARS, and I'm like, what the heck, you know?
Okay. Okay.
Yesterday I got a massage and I noticed that boy, just walking was a lot. So, she said I was pretty tight.
Gotcha. So after the massage, you felt a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
And by doing that, it felt a lot better too.
What she was doing?
What
Oh, what I just did. Okay. All right, let's see if we can hold it down here. So I'm gonna try and pick you up off the table. Keep it down. Ready? Go. So no. So just the positional stuff isn't changing it. Now we're gonna try and move into that ISO. So I'm gonna have you gently pull your shoulder up and then kind of bring your head back to neutral so you're not hammering your neck. There you go. And rest. You okay there?
Yeah.
Okay. And again, gently squeeze down into the tape. There you go. No, that was it right there. Yep. Feels weird, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep doing that. You get any pinchy, nervy, shooty stuff?
No,
Good.
I just feel like I'm pushing up instead of down.
Well, keep doing it. Keep doing that.
That's
And
like,
rest.
That's
Good.
like what's his name's jaw thing where he thought he was moving right.
Stevens. Yeah.
Stevens.
Yep. No discomfort there. Just brain challenge.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, brain challenge with it.
There you go. Hold it. So I didn't even have to help him that time. He knew what he was doing. It's like body mechanics clue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who done it?
Yeah.
And rest good. How's that feel?
Shoulder retraction.
I feel something in here.
Not discomfort, just sensations.
No, just
Cool.
sensation.
Okay. So we'll go. Yeah. Oh, cool. Nice. Pin shoulder. Let's say 2 times. So active voluntary retraction. And pull back. Hold that. Nice. Getting cleaner. You feeling that too?
Yeah, I've got to move my head and things like that.
Yep. And you're doing it.
That didn't take long at all to fix.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see
Right.
what happens here. But the control, like the movement component, got
Right. Okay.
better pretty quickly there.
Seems like that happen. That's pretty much how the roll happens. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
stuff goes really quick. It's
Yeah,
such
rest
a
good.
surprise.
Yeah, and you know the thing I love what Greg said about this from the get go was I'm not as interested in the things that change as in the things that don't change. Right. So if I'm like, okay, cool, the shoulder's better, great, but like if that hip hike keeps staying jammed, I'm like, okay, why does the hip hike keep jamming? Like, cool, we did a fun thing with the shoulder and it's getting better, but we want to find the stuff that the body's most resistant to change. Alright, so
That's a good.
yeah. Okay, pull back, good, hold.
So now you're doing it without any
Yeah.
sort of feeling.
Yep.
I have a tendency to want to use my whole body, like my head.
Yeah.
Too.
Your pec just kicked on. Rest, good.
The left one.
Yeah. Here it is. Straighten this knee. And rest. Go again. Rest. Straighten this knee. Rest. Straighten this knee. Rest.
No change.
I don't know.
You straighten this knee down.
Okay, so.
I can't tell if it's this one's just a starting,
Yeah.
more flex
Right.
position.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna have you pull your shoulder into the table. Keep going. Keep pulling. Keep going. Keep going and rest. Do it again. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Rest. Keep going. 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 Rest. Okay. Take a break there.
With Miles now.
Yeah. Yeah, also fine. That's good. Yeah. Okay. So it's super hard for him to do that. Like it was
The
almost.
myos.
Yeah, there was almost like zero ability to myo,
Mm-hmm.
which is why it's really important to check the myometric component of this thing
Mhm.
because, and this is one of the biggest differentiators between MAT and what we do,
Mm-hmm.
is they're basically satisfied with an end range QMAMC, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not thinking about movement; they're thinking about positional isometrics, and that's
Right.
it. Which we don't live in positional isometrics.
Right.
Pull back, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, and rest. Go again. Pull, keep pulling into my fingers here. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, and rest. One more time. Pull, pull. There you go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good. Rest. Okay. Challenging, huh?
Yeah, I certainly put you space.
That's cool. I like that.
So you're starting him kind of in a
In a protracted. Yep. Exactly.
Are you also gonna check plyo, or are you gonna just?
Yeah. It's funny you say that. Yeah, we're gonna. Are you talking about retraction to protraction?
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna do something different here. We're gonna go protraction to retraction.
Like this.
Yep.
Interesting.
Push up into my hand. Slowly come back down to the table with me. Go again. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Go again. Watch your head there. Your head's kind of dropping to the left again. There you go. There you go, man. There you go. There you go. Again.
And you're looking for responsiveness and smoothness?
Yeah. Go one more. Getting sore? Good. Great control, man. Good job. Oh yeah. Nice job. Nice job.
So it improved with reps.
Yep.
So are you? So you're looking at his ability to like relax the muscles that are
Lengthen.
lengthen the muscles.
Yep.
I noticed with you and when Eli would do it, I really don't get what you want it. And then after about 3 or 4 times, oh, that's what you.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah,
Yep.
my body finally realizes.
Yep. Yeah, it's
Not me, you
it's
know.
amazing. It's called motor learning. I mean,
Yeah.
this is like the beauty of the brain and the body and the nervous system.
Yeah.
Is it's I mean, we are sensory beings. We're like craving stimulus, right? And so giving the body appropriate stimulus is like, you know, the brain's like, feed me, give me some new stuff to think about here. Pull that shoulder back into the, yeah, okay, so you're good there, yep. Pull it, yeah, there it is, and rest. Go again, pull, yep, and rest. Go again, rest, go again, rest, go again, rest, go again, rest, go again. There's your shoulder. That's nice. So that's with the load, and he knows what to do now. So this was more about the plyometric than the myometric. So I'll make a note here. Post, plyo, AV, myo.
You get all that?
Well, I've been on the
There's so
table
much
where
that-
you are, so
Yeah,
I'm
there's
like,
so much going on. And,
I know.
Well, what are they doing?
I know.
You know, I'm a kinesthetic too. I have to be doing things like this, putting it in or something,
Yeah.
writing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check again. Pull that shoulder back into the table. Keep it there. Ready, go. You want to feel that quality?
Yeah. Keep it there. Ready, go. Oh yeah. That's it.
Bricky.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, well, let's check some stuff, see what happens here. So bring this leg left. Yep. And then keep it. You feel how you're lifting your leg there?
Yeah.
Keep it. Yeah, keep it on the table. Keep it left. Ready, go. Better. You want to feel that too, just to make sure we're on the same page.
Keep it here. Ready, go. Yeah, that's what it's all.
Okay, let's check the IRs. So rotate this in, lift up and out. Ready, go. We'll jumpy still. Same thing here. Ready, go. Pretty good. Not bad there. How'd those feel?
That's fine.
Okay. Let's check. I mean, I'm curious about this too. Hike this hip up. Bless you.
Thank you.
And rest. Go again. Bless you. Rest. Yep. And then go here. And rest. Go here. How's that feel to you?
They're tight.
To the right.
Yeah. it
Yeah.
feels- Yeah.
Yep. Okay. And then cross your arms. Side bend this way. So that's better. Come back. Go again. Does that feel a little better to you?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so that's changing the lateral flexion component, but not so much the lumbar stuff. So I would go. How much better does that feel to you? Actually, let's chat about that. The upper part, not the lower part.
Pretty neutral.
Do you feel like it's less jammy compared to the left side?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Go right, and then go left. Go right. Still a little jammy. Still, yeah.
Should I write the
Eh. Eh, it's medium. It's not like a oh my gosh
Yeah.
thing. Okay, bring your arms back down. Shrug the shoulder to your ear. And rest. Do that again. Go again. One more time. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna have you push up into my hand again, and we're gonna go down slowly. And again. Nice, man. One more time there. Nice. Okay. So I just did like repeat 10, and then 3 times plyo again there. Okay. All right, let's do one more round here. Push up, go down slow. Very nice. Yeah, one more. Okay, great. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have you sit
I
up.
heard some little cracking too when I do.
Did you?
Yeah.
On the
On this side. Okay.
on that last round we did?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I like that. Let's see. Cross your arms again. Side bend left. Good. Come back. Side bend right. Go left again. Go right. Okay. It's kind of tough. I can't remember exactly. It felt more stuck before. I can't exactly remember. This is the thing with not doing QMMCs is like we're looking at range of motion.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't know his body very well
Right.
yet, or
Yeah.
else I would have probably done some QMMCs. But I'm just kind of like being a little cautionary right now. Hike up this way. The same thing that we were doing. That kind of like push the pelvis up. Yeah, that thing, and then come back, and then do this one. Oh, nice. Okay, do this one, and then do this one. That feels better to me. How'd that feel to you?
Yeah. I tell you, I feel stupid because my brain's telling my body and it's not listening.
Don't feel stupid, man. This stuff's weird because it's like no one's ever asked you to do this stuff before, right?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
such a novel experience. And also there's the lost in translation thing. I'm saying hike up. You're like, what are you talking about, hike up, man?
Yeah.
There's like 90 planes you could do this in. So yeah.
The only time I think I move like this is when I'm dancing.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. All right. Let's try this again. Rotate this leg in. Lift up and out. Ready. Go. Yeah, and you're pushing up and out. Ready. Go. And rest. How'd that feel?
Fine.
Come on back down. Do that one more time. Rotate. Yep, ready, go. Okay. Feeling okay. I'm gonna have you stand up and walk around a little bit. Just check in, see how your body's doing. How you feeling?
A little lightheaded.
A little lightheaded, yeah. Any extra pain? Anything? No? Okay. Okay. So this is good. A little plyo that gets his hip up. I like that. Okay. How's your wrist doing? Right.
Fine.
Feels good?
Yeah.
Or not
Same.
not bad?
No.
Yeah.
And I think I just twisted it. That was close when it went back or something.
Okay, gotcha. And it's fine now.
Now it's fine.
Okay. I mean, in general, how does it feel?
You know, like that's fine, but all of a sudden I noticed today I went to pick up the milk carton.
Yeah.
That you know.
How heavy is the milk carton? Like what? Like was it a gallon jug?
Yeah, a gallon.
Okay. Was it like that you did it?
No, I mean it was
You went like this?
yeah, it was what is it? Like half gallon, I guess.
Yeah. Alexa, how much do milk gallon? You said a gallon?
Like the general like.
Yeah.
Or the quarts?
Quart. No, it's
No, the bigger one.
Half quart?
Yeah.
Alexa, stop. So is that probably like a pound and a half or so?
yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah, and because I filled the empty one, I had no problem. And then when I got the full one, it was like, oh.
Okay, so not the one with the handle, but the, okay.
Yeah. A quart is the thin one.
Yeah.
And then I guess it's
Half
two,
gallon.
half gallon, yeah.
It's a half gallon.
Drank
I don't know.
all my life, you know.
That kind of drink enough.
Oh yeah, those ones flat. Yeah, isn't that cool? And they produce like this sweet little.
Oh, I bet they're like, actually, I remember tasting that.
The Jasmine's they're always trying to look at that sweetness. Yeah. See, have you guys try it too? Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna get anything, but I just wanna see what that feels like to pick that up.
I mean, just you know, like that. That's not.
No problem. Yeah, I know. I was looking for
A
something,
little bit there,
a
but
little something there.
yeah.
Do that again.
I agree, but it's one of those things I don't think about. I think it's all
I wonder if we could just wait by like
Yeah, yeah.
That's what you feel like?
Yeah, right there.
Jazz, I was just.
You have a different glow in your face when you come walking out of those rooms lit.
Yeah.
I think you mean specifically because on Saturday they work on you frequently.
Yeah. I mean, you have you sort of smile anyway when you're working out because you enjoy this stuff.
It's more this though, right? It's more like this.
Yeah, you have this, like, you look like relaxed and relieved, and like the solutions that you're coming up with aren't just solutions mentally, they're physical too. And you come out with just sort of this serene kind of feel. Which is really exciting to see for anybody, but you know.
I think part of it's the work maybe that they do on him, but just my opinion, I think the other part of it is that he's not working all day today.
Well,
Yeah,
sure.
that's gotta be half of it. Yeah. This feels like play.
Yeah.
The other stuff feels like play too, but.
When work feels like play, I gotta tell you.
Okay.
I get that too. I mean,
That was 20.
I held this down a little bit.
Yeah.
He tried to, and he felt on this.
Okay.
I can feel it yeah, I can feel it through here.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have you take a. Yeah, that's great. That's a great call, man. What a thought. Okay, I'm gonna have you take a seat on the table.
Facing you out.
Yeah, where I'll follow you, man. Good. Okay, so let's try and pull the shoulder blade back. Eh? Hot dog. Pull this one back. Okay. Pull this one back. Hold that. Ready, go. Let's try this side. Any pain there?
Yeah.
Ready, go. Ready, go. Feels pretty good. Okay. And then I'm gonna have you push into me here, and then go back slow. Yeah, rest. You okay there?
Yeah.
Go again and push. Go back slow. Rest. Go again, push. Go back slow. Okay, rest. Alright, take a break there.
Why are you stopping when you're stopping?
He's stopping.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to control that thing on the way back.
Yeah.
How about this side? Have you tried this side? Just
See,
see.
here we go. Push here. Go back slow. Yeah.
Okay.
You want
interesting.
to
Yeah,
feel those too?
Yeah.
That's nice.
He's just pushing it like this time. Okay.
How'd that feel?
Well, it seemed like he was getting it now on the left.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't know if that
Yeah, I'm starting to
figured it out.
figure it out in my head what I'm supposed to be doing. He said I feel so stupid and foolish.
Yeah.
I've been exactly where you were.
What? You always told me to do that. I never told myself to do that.
Okay. Let me check that again. Push here and then go back slow. And come back. Go again. And go again. There you go, man. There you go. Go again. Okay.
I'm starting to grab things.
That's cool. That's all right. Yeah. That feel okay though?
Yeah.
Try that little grabby thing again. I want to see. Let's try that.
Yeah, it's still.
Still there?
Yeah.
Same amount?
Yeah. Yeah, it's right through there. It didn't go all the way there. It's just right here.
So it's less range where it was
Right about there.
Okay.
versus the first time. It was
The
like,
first time was yeah. I could
I'm gonna have you face me, and then let's try this again. So I'm gonna have you push into me. So yeah, this is gonna be tricky. Yeah, you gotta keep the whole body still. Push forward. Okay, and then come back slow. And then go back forward. And then come back slow. And then one more time. Come back slow. Oh, there you are. 2 more of those. There you are. 1 more
Yeah,
of
I can
those.
see, I'm starting to, my brain is saying, I got where you want me to do.
There you go. Okay. Nice job, man. Nice job. We'll see what happens here. Give yourself a little rest before we do another test. We'll see what happens here.
Not as bad. It's still bad.
Okay. Not as bad though.
No, no.
How much less?
I'm not very good at that, but I would say the first time was 5, and this one's like 4, 3,
Out of 10?
10. Yeah.
Okay, so 30%, 20 to 30%.
No pain. You know, I just know, and that's to me. You know, you say 10 is full pain.
Yeah.
You know. To me, I can take a lot of pain.
For sure.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, and so I
Yeah.
never know.
I
what-
guess
what
maybe I'm
happens.
looking more like improvement wise.
Okay.
What was the improvement from the first?
A slight improvement.
Like 20% less? Like 10 being pain free, or 100% being pain free.
I would say about 50%.
50?
At first it was 50, and now it was like 40.
Okay, so 50% improvement is pretty. Well, that's good. I mean, not looking for miracles here, but let me check retraction here. How are you feeling, like fatigue wise, systemically? All good. Yeah. Pull the shoulder blade back. Ready? Go. Yes, he's got that. Let's try the protraction again. Push forward here. And rest. Yeah, reset there. And go forward. With the shoulder there. Oh, rest. Pull back here. Okay. Push forward. Rest. So I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Let that shoulder blade come forward. There you go. Reset there. Come back. Try that again. And come back slow. And again. And again. Okay. Okay, we'll try that one more time. The grabby business here.
It's a little bit. Only because it improved.
Okay.
So
Okay. I like that.
I don't know.
That's
what
good.
percentage is.
No, that's fine, man. I mean, I'm just looking.
There is an
Really,
improvement.
I would call this like we're almost doing like a sample platter of like, are we moving in the right direction with the stimulus that we're imparting? Like, for example, if we did all this stuff and you're like, no, that sucks. I'm like, maybe it's not your shoulder. Maybe we go somewhere else and kind of look around somewhere else. But I'm going, oh, maybe this might be a good place to go here. So, and it's really hard for him to do protraction on that left side. So just a
Yeah.
voluntary
Protraction is
forward.
forward.
Yeah,
Retraction.
it's getting better actually. Let me see that again. Push your shoulder forward. Yeah, it's getting better. Oh yeah, it's getting way better, man.
I don't think I ever does anything with my shoulder. I don't think
You've never.
I dance like this, but
Yeah.
I don't go like that.
Yeah, you don't actually do. Yeah. Well, we'll set you up some stuff to do for that. Okay.
Swimming would have been.
Yeah.
I used to swim, but
Yeah.
chlorine got to me.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna have you lay on the table again. So I'd probably call it like for a session right now and set him up with some kind of protraction-y thing to do. Protraction, retraction. Squeeze your ribs here. Good, rest. How'd that feel?
Fine.
Same here. Good, rest. How'd that feel?
Fine.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, let's sample it out. Cross your arms for me. Side bend your body left here. I'm gonna try and unhinge you out of this side bend position. I want you to stay here, okay?
Yeah.
Ready, go. Okay. And then try the other side here. Ready, go. Ready, go. Okay. Same thing left again. Ready, go. Okay.
Yes, lower quality.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel that just so I can get a
Yep.
sense of what that. Can you side bend toward me? Keep it there, ready, go. Side bend, ready, go.
You got those two?
Yeah.
Okay. Is your neck vulnerable? Do you feel like you're afraid to use your neck? No. Okay. Bend your head to the right here. Yeah, see how you kind of rotated there? Think about sliding it to the right. Yeah, keep it there. Ready, go. Good, how'd that feel?
Fine.
Cool. Go left. Ready, go. Good, come back. Do that left again. Go left. And you don't want to do that. Okay, come back there. Any pain there at all?
No.
Go right again. Keep it there, ready, go. And then go left. Ready, go. Yeah, I'm not interested in that so much. Okay. Okay, cool, man. I'm gonna have you just cross your arms like that and then side bend into my hand here. Kind of thinking about using your abdominals. So kind of squeeze this stuff first.
Okay.
And then bend here. And rest. How'd that feel?
Fine.
Your ice swing.
Yeah. Go again. Kind of push that shoulder down too. This shoulder down to my hand, into my hand here. Kind of compress it down into my hand here.
This way.
Just a nice little pop. And rest. Good. Yeah, so you're gonna think about kind of shrugging down this way as you bend left. Shrug down. And then go. There you go. Squeeze here. Squeeze here. There you go. Any pain?
No.
Okay, take a break there. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, my initial thought was that jamming on the right side was because of a decompression or a lack of activation on the left side abdominal and lateral flexor tissue. But kind of saw that this left shoulder thing was changing it a little bit, so I was like, I don't know if this is it or not, but I'm kind of wondering if some of this is his inability to support the rib cage, obliquey, trunky, spiny stuff. So when he goes to grab something, he's not supported here, so he's basically got a noodle arm that he's trying to pick something up with. So if we get this rib cage stuff going and kind of bolster the stability in that left rib cage system and spinal system, I'm kind of curious if that thing changes. Because that standing plyo isn't just stimulating his shoulder, he's having to right his whole
It sounded
oblique.
like.
Yeah, right. I know it, man. I know the exact feeling. Cross your arms again, and then drive that shoulder and side bend left. There you go. Yeah, man, right there. That's what I'm looking for. And rest. Good. How'd that feel? Good. Think about squeezing here first, and then bending left. There we go. Hold that. And rest, okay. A little smoke there. You get a little fatigue?
A little.
Yep. I think we're probably at our threshold. That's what I'm feeling at least. But I want to
Test it,
see
yeah.
what this feels like and recheck the SARS action. Do you want to do another one of those, or do you want to?
Sure.
Okay. Go for it.
That's my philosophy. Okay, cool. I get it. Let's do something.
my route here is to absolutely go to a cervical effect screen sooner than later.
Okay.
That's in the back of my mind this whole time. Is whenever I see jumpy stuff like that, it's like axial nerve innervation or pelvic instability. Or, yeah, and he's doing some weird stuff here. I can see his like right abdominal stuff protruding out a little bit. He's like that versus building up and over. But I want to see if this rib cage stimulus helps this thing here. So, okay, let's try this again. I'll let you. Yeah, so I'm gonna have you pop up and we'll try the grab thing again. Any back stuff, any pain doing those, or you feel okay? Yeah, you feel good? Okay, cool. Let's try that thing again. Just want to see what happens there.
Still there.
Okay.
But it's not as bad.
It's not as bad. Okay. Yeah. And there's some interesting grip stuff that he's doing there that so like ergonomically speaking, you're utilizing your hand in a really kind of like mechanically inefficient way. So like the way that you're grabbing this, you're doing this to grab it. Whereas what I would probably typically do is get my wrist more in a neutral position and reposition my body to be able to kind of get it there versus this. But your body's doing that for a reason, right? It's like, I'm gonna do this for some reason. Did that feel any different?
Yeah, it did.
Oh.
Go this way, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say I actually felt 10%.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so
Getting that wrist extension.
the
Just going this way instead of going
Yeah.
like this way, keeping it like that.
yeah, it gets you more in line there.
Here I had
The question is, why are you doing that, right?
Yeah.
So figuring out what that
It's-
means.
I'm grabbing it like that when it should be like
Yeah,
that. Yeah, see that one hardly anything.
there you go.
Yeah, just going that.
Yeah.
It's gonna help.
So
Would you
that'll
start to work on the wrist? To see, or?
it's something on it. Well, and the thing, this is the crazy thing. I can't remember if you were in here when I was talking about the hand wrist craziness, like the 3-dimensional space thing. Were you in here when I was talking about that? I can't remember. Anyway, it's the hand and the wrist is like, to me, one of the most fascinating parts of the body, because it's really the only part of the body that can move in an XYZ plane. So it has, I mean, you can do the claw thing there with the squishy toys. Like, there's no limb that can do that really. And then the other thing about it is our brain directly links to our hand. So from a functionality standpoint, our brain is like the thing that is interpreting where the hand needs to go, and the hand is in response. And so if we have faulty hardware, like if the shoulder or the arm or the elbow isn't working well, the brain's gonna go, well, I gotta do this some way to get this thing. And so,
I see.
so if there's some, it could be hand, but it could be upstream somewhere. Like it might be, I'd be curious. Oh shit, let's check something else. I'm gonna have you hop on the
Well,
table.
the thing is, when I go for it, I want to.
You wanna do that.
And I should be going like that.
You got it.
Coming around the back instead of coming in the
Yeah.
front.
The question is, why are you doing that? And that's what I'm saying. This is why we have this QMAMC tool.
What about if he tries the other hand? What is
Yeah, let's try it.
do that?
Now we're doing up down training.
Yeah.
Yes, he doesn't do that.
Okay.
No pain there.
It's over here now.
Try opening your hand more when you go in there.
No, this is.
There's a lot more going on. The
my
numbness
little
and
thing, yeah.
yeah. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have you lay on your back again. I'm curious about abduction of his arm here. Are you feeling like you're getting cooked here? Or are you doing okay?
No, I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
100%?
Yeah, I'm ready to go do some disc.
Yeah, he's a go. I put him through his paces on our workouts, so.
Okay. Yeah, but this is way
Yeah,
different,
yeah.
man. I mean, I'm talking more about neural fatigue at this
Oh,
point,
yeah.
not physical fatigue.
Yeah.
Is that red? What's that red here? Is that abduction?
too. I don't know.
Okay. If that is abduction, that would be blue.
Yeah, that might have been from.
No, I know. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, when you're fair. That to me looks like abduction.
Yeah, it feels like that should be blue. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, if that's abduction, okay, I like that. I mean, if that is abduction, okay. I'm gonna have you bring your arm out to the side a bit here and push into my hand here. To the left. Yeah, squishy. Okay. Rest. Keep this elbow. Does that hurt?
No.
Keep the elbow down and straight. Ready, go. Rest. Go again, ready, go. Okay, good. That feels okay. That feel okay to you?
Yeah.
Very, very gently push out into my thigh here. Just very gently. Rest. Does that feel gently?
Yeah.
Okay. Go a little more gentle. There you go. Any pain?
No.
And rest. Does that hurt?
No.
Nothing?
No.
All good? Can you spin this way? How's that feel?
Fine.
Gently push out into me again. Any pain there?
No.
Rest. Go again. Rest. Rest. Go again. 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 Rest. Take a break. Go. You can bring that back in. So I'm curious if it is an abduction issue, right? If he wants to stay abducted, he's gonna do this weird thing. Whereas if he can get abduction and hook around and go, then
That is interesting.
yep. So that's the thing I'm talking about. The brain, like if it can't pronate to open a door,
Right.
it's gonna do this.
Right.
Versus pronation, it's gonna. I see all the time people have blown their shoulders up doing this. That's
Yeah,
how
I
I open
noticed that
doors.
opening doors. I switch with my right.
Yep. Okay. Gently push again. Good. Hold that. So that feels better to me. So the first 9 times we did this, I was feeling AC separation and a lot of compensation in that shoulder complex. Rest. Good. Take a break there. Nice job, man.
So what were you feeling here? Like
Like, let me see if I can do it. Yeah, I think I can do it here.
I feel here.
So, and then block me out here. So it's like this. All right, let me get a little range there. Like that versus.
Okay, can you do the first one again? It's kind of like dropping.
Yeah, it's all sinking in there. Yeah. So it's that delt tissue you can't activate, and so the shoulder complex is like, well, let me try and to do it versus getting that stable activation pattern. Let's try that again. Gently push. And rest. How'd that feel?
Fine.
Okay. No weird stuff downstream.
No, maybe a little tingly, but nothing.
Okay, nothing to write home about.
No.
Okay. Gently push out into me here. Good. Okay. All right. Let's try the yoga block thing again and. Nice. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Where the hell is it?
Yeah, where that went?
Yeah, I gotta remember to put my hand this way. I always want to go like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually helping it. I don't know, but I definitely
Yeah.
much better.
Yeah, more stable at
Yeah,
least.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I could keep doing that the first time.
It was kind of
Yeah.
spotty. So it could be the abduction. It also could be left side bend. Right. If he wants to be here, he's going to do that also.
Oh, I see.
So I just noticed him when he kind of repositioned himself. He actually did this versus that thing. So. So a couple interesting mechanical things to work around it.
Well,
So-
this one here is the weirdest because I'm always attacking it kind of like that instead of going like
Yeah,
that.
straight on at
This-
it.
Coming like that at it. not
Yep.
coming This way.
Uh huh. Yep.
Just showing you that it kind of.
Yeah, it kind of lights it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not the most mechanically sound way to
Yeah.
grab something. So that could be literally just an overuse issue at this point. Where I mean, you said you injured it 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Do it, yeah, you bang like Al did something, or
I don't.
you
Just
don't
like
know
woke
what
up in the
happened.
morning and it felt weird.
I don't even.
No idea.
I can't remember. All of a sudden, like, oh, I start feeling pain.
So that could just be overuse from kind of poor mechanics. Like you do that. I mean, if I did this over the span of a week, 100 times, that
And
would.
the funny thing
that
is,
would
I
make
usually
body
use
bad.
my right hand to do that.
Interesting.
But I went to the left. So
Okay.
today.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I mean, we could. At this point, I'm like, let's just try picking stuff up differently. I'm not even gonna give him the protraction exercise to do. We'll recheck it next time. So recheck protraction, recheck lateral flexion, recheck the stimulus on the left shoulder.
And I do pick up my disc bag and with my left.
Yeah.
Left hand.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I think this is a good starting point here. And yeah.
So have him just always try to pick up things like.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're already
Yeah.
you're already
Yeah,
mentally
yeah.
it's ingrained. Yeah.
Down
So
this way,
yeah, because what that could do is that could
I
start.
noticed that, like you said, bending this way. And
Yeah.
That way,
Yeah, because I think what this will do. I mean, you do this probably a bunch of times a day doing random stuff. I'm assuming, and that's going to promote some protraction. That's going to promote some lateral flexion. That's going to promote this new wrist configuration. I'm like, let's just see what that does, and not throw a bunch of crazy stuff, and yeah, and see where it goes. And then if we see breakdown again next week, then we'll go, okay, let's figure out some other stuff to do
Right.
for it. But
Right.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
Great.
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Hey man, of course. Yeah, my pleasure, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for being our guinea pig. Dad.
Yeah,
Thank you
totally.
much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, next point we're gonna check left retraction to start. We'll explore the ability to go from protraction to retraction on that left shoulder. Recheck lateral flexion left. Look at the ergonomics of picking things up. Potentially look at the plyometric control from left lateral flexion to right lateral flexion. Trunk and spine, multiple configurations. Be curious to see what the cervical effect screen looks like. Potentially QMAC, trunk and spine, and seating configuration next appointment as well. Yeah, the thing that's kind of in the back burner in my mind is, I want that left hip abduction to be high quality. So part of me is like, I'm kind of thinking like, I almost would want to set up that protraction to retraction for homework to do, but it's a pretty complicated thing to do. What I would do is just make sure that you can keep doing that pull back and push forward.
Okay.
So it's as simple as just
popped it.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just kind of making sure this exists still on that left side though. Yeah, and you're getting shruggy forward and backward, almost like your shoulders rotating around your body. And the key here is to do this without using the arm. So I see what you're doing here is you're doing this. So thinking about the arm, like I like to almost do this and then just move that shoulder forward and back. Like the hand is like sliding around, but not rolling.
Okay.
And I like to put my hand on my collarbone. Check this out, because actually it's not this that's moving, it's this. So watch this. Move your collarbone forward. See how that's really hard to do? You're actually doing this at your shoulder, your arm. So check this out. Do this one, move this forward. See how so put your hand here just to feel that. Right here. And I'd use this one probably if that doesn't hurt. See how your collarbone's actually moving?
Oh yeah.
So try that over here. Let me show you what I'm looking for here. So move backward first. Backward. Now move this forward. See how that's your arm that's doing that?
Yeah.
Still your arm that's doing that.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah. I can't figure it
I'll
out.
try it again there.
Let me get this thing.
Yeah. So he's leaning right. Lean left for me here. Like get some weight on that left leg. There you go. And then go. There it is. Okay. Move that shoulder with you. There you go. There you go.
Well, that works to some degree sometimes.
So now I'm interested in directionality. He doesn't want to be left. So he likes doing everything right. This could also be the reason why he's having some output issues on his left leg. It's because he wants to load all of his system through the right side. So we could potentially do some directionality training on the left side there and kind of get his brain more acquainted with the left side of his body. So
Yeah, that's what I think I need.
Interesting.
It is. It's this thing. I always thought I was in good mental, physical.
you are, man. This you gotta understand. This stuff is like relatively you're in very good mental and physical. This is stuff that no one's looking at, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for I mean, it's one of those things. It's like you almost have to like reacclimate or reacquaint yourself with like what we're looking at as far as the scope of the nervous system goes, right? I mean,
Basically, like don't look at pain, or don't look at obstacles.
yeah,
Yeah. See them as a lesson.
yeah, exactly.
It's a problem.
Yeah, exactly. And I like to look at this as like you're in pretty incredible physical shape. How much better can we get your system looking versus you're beat up and don't know what to do with your body? I'm like, this dude's popping up and down off the table. This is great. I mean, you're, and the other thing is your body's responding very quickly to stimulus. So like there are some people that I get in here where it takes me weeks to start getting their system to even respond to stimulus, right? So your system is like, come on, dude, let's go, I'm ready. Like I want to eat. Give me some stuff to do. So I'm just looking at your system on the table. I'm very excited about what your system is showing us. So I'm looking at it that way, you know, man. Yeah, for sure.
I'm looking at my flaws, which I don't want to do.
Yeah, I mean,
Most
you
of
don't,
us don't.
yeah, you don't need to, man. I mean, it's especially with this stuff because this is, I mean, we're basically asking your body to do calculus right now.
Okay.
You know, it's like I'm asking you to speak Chinese or something.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
body's like, I speak English back
Yeah,
here,
yeah,
and
that's
I'm like,
what-
oh,
that's
hey,
what I-
fat choy, and you're like, what the fuck is
That's
this?
what I
dude?
felt like you were saying.
Yeah.
My body wasn't talking to me.
Yeah.
Using another language or something.
Yep. Potentially look at directionality to the left. There was a right side bias with protraction on that left side with weight distribution and positional shifting left. We saw improvement with clavicular mobility into protraction. Explore this next appointment. Cool. I can see why it was kind of hard for you to tease some stuff
Yeah.
out right out the gate, man. Because it's just like you
I already
you don't know what you.
recognize
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
All that stuff, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So there's, yeah,
the
there's.
jumpiness, like